Hi everyone, I'm Swati Arora. I'm an NLP practitioner and a certified life coach. In my earlier video series, I have spoken about motivation and happiness. This month, I'm coming with a new theme, which is on self help for personal developmental topics. Every week, I will come up with a new topic related to personal development, and I'll be sharing with you some tips on how we can improve ourselves on that. So, today, my topic of discussion is confidence, self confidence. A lot of time people come to me with how do I improvise on my confidence? How do I get better? Maybe how do I be confident during my presentations, or how do I become confident during a public speaking event, or even during approaching people for making friends. So today I'm going to talk about how we can build our confidence by some basic tips which I can share with you. So the first thing that I would like to talk about when it comes to confidence building is visualization. Since I come from an NLP background, visualization is something which I strongly promote. Well, when you say visualization, basically it means like visualizing yourself or internalizing yourself, or like they say, seeing yourself through the mind's eye, doing that task or performing that task yourself. Like for example, if you are preparing for a presentation or if you're preparing for a public speaking event, how about rehearsing that in your mind's eye or visualizing that in your mind's eye and actually practicing it internally? What will happen is you're basically conditioning your mind. You're conditioning your mind to be able to, see yourself doing that task over and over and over again. And what will happen is when you're actually performing that task, it will become so easy as if you've already done that. So visualization is basically works like deja vu for me. Deja vu is nothing but a repeat telecast of what you've already seen in the past. So if you are able to visualize your tasks where you are lacking confidence, you will be able to perform it better when you're actually doing it, because your mind is already conditioned and your mind is believing that you've done that task internally. So try doing that. And when I say visualizing, it's not just about closing your eyes and seeing something happen. It's about activating all your senses. It's about seeing everything that you can see at that point in time, in that episode or in that movie which is running. Or it's also about hearing all the sounds that you can hear in the background of when it's playing, when the movie is playing. And it's also about, getting the feelings within yourself. How do you feel when you're actually performing that task? So visualization is a composition of all the senses activated and you being able to see yourself perform that task. Try this out. If you're able to achieve it, trust me, you'll be able to be much more confident when you visualize the task and then you're actually performing it. So the next thing that I want to talk about is just do it. While it sounds very simple, just do it. But a lot of people, trust me, are stuck up in this just do it activity only. Why? Why are they stuck? Why are they not able to take the first step? Is because they are procrastinating. Yes, they are thinking or they are overthinking whether to take the first step and whether to do it or not to do it. So friends, procrastination is a loop. It's basically a loop which will take you round and round and round and round, but it will not allow you to take that first step towards what you want to do. So the only thing that I would want to say is, whenever you are faced with an obstruction in your life, whenever you think you're not confident enough to go and do it, take a bold step. Take the bold first step and say, just do it and do it. The only thing is, you may not achieve perfection. You may not achieve 100% result at the first go. I'm sure none of us do that, right? No one is perfect. And we don't want to be perfect in the first go. We need to improve ourselves every time. Right? So just do it is what I would want to say, that it's important to take the first step so that you're able to achieve what you want to achieve. Think about it. All throughout our life, from childhood till today, we've never been confident in the first time when we perform a task. It's always about, if you're doing that task over and over and over again, day in and day out, we develop that confidence and that, comfort of doing that task. And it becomes a natural process. Let me take an example. When you sit on the driving seat the first time, you're very jittery, you're very scared. What is going to happen? How am I going to perform? But when you drive for a month, for 2 months, for a year, you start to become so confident that you can actually drive with one hand as well, isn't it? And that's basically a journey from being unconsciously incompetent to unconsciously competent. That's when you actually develop confidence, because you're doing it out of so much comfort and it comes out naturally as a process to you, that your mind is not getting bogged down or pressurized. And that's what I say is confidence. When you do things over and over and over again, you develop that natural confidence of doing it without anyone stopping, right? And how it comes from, where it comes from, is practice. So confidence comes from practice. You need to practice a task. If you're jittery about any task, it could be anything, do it over and over and over again, and every time you will see that you will improve yourself. You will become better from the earlier version. And that brings me to the third point, which is improving yourself or monitoring progress. When you talk about confidence, a lot of people feel unconfident because they don't know where they are going in the journey. You need to monitor your progress. You need to see where you're going up the graph. It's practically impossible to jump from a first standard to a 10th standard, right? But if you know that you have a glide path, or you have a path which leads from first to second and second to third, and you're able to monitor your progress, you will be able to go more confidently in that journey. And where does this monitoring process come from? It's internally. Again, you need to set out a path to your confidence journey as well. How will you progress? And it's important to improve yourself by taking feedback. By taking feedback from yourself, as well as taking feedback from others. Now let me give you my own example. When it comes to video recording and shooting videos, I am not a pro at it. I am not a professional, right? And when I started out, I was really very scared and I was nervous myself to put out a video on, for everyone to watch. But I just thought I will do it. And every time I will try and be a better version of myself by taking feedback. And who are the ones who give me feedback? My near and dear ones, my friends, my viewers, everyone around. And I make sure that I take the feedback and I improve from the last video. So that's how you build your confidence, and that's how you improve on the journey of confidence, right? The fourth point that I want to talk about is rewarding yourself. It is very important, friends, to reward yourself. Looking at larger goals makes us scared, makes us really nervous and unconfident. But when you have divided the same large goal into small steps or milestones, like I say, you will be able to monitor progress, and with every small achievement, you will be able to pat your back and say, I've done a good job. And those are the rewards that you will be giving yourself. Those rewards will actually boost your morale and boost your confidence level. And with every milestone that you've achieved, you're going to be a better and a much more confident person than where you started from. So friends, those are my 4 small and basic tips about how you can build your own confidence. The first one, visualize. Visualize as much as you can. Every day visualize so that you can build your confidence. The second one, just do it. Don't stop yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Just do it. The third one, keep taking feedback and improve yourself and go the journey of confidence. And the fourth one, reward yourself, pat on your back sometimes so that you feel much more confident than where you started from. Those were my 4 tips on confidence building. Practice them till I see you next time with some more motivational tips. Have a good day and take care. Bye.